If you're watching this right now, I want you to understand something. This is not just another video on your feed. This message is meant specifically for you. Yes, you, the person that's watching this right now. You've been struggling lately, haven't you? Probably feeling like everything you're working towards is taking a lot longer than it should. Like maybe your prayers aren't being heard. Like maybe your faith isn't strong enough. I need you to listen to me carefully to what I'm about to tell you. God sees you. He sees every late night when you wondered if it's all worth it. Every moment of doubt, every tear, every time you wanted to give up but chose to keep going anyway. And he's proud of you. You see, what feels like delay isn't denial. You know what I mean? Like what feels like silence isn't absence. Everything you're going through right now, and I mean everything. Every closed door, every setback, every disappointment, it's all preparation. It's all preparation. Like, let me tell you something that's going to change your perspective, right? God isn't just preparing you for a blessing. He's preparing you for the blessing. Think about that for a moment. You know what I mean? He's preparing you for that blessing because you can't just show up and think you're going to be ready. Your life is kind of just like sports. It's a continuous grind and learning how to get better and making better decisions when you're in the same position that you were before when you made that mistake. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, let me read this verbatim. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. So what is that telling you? It's telling you that your season is coming. But God loves you too much to give you what you're not ready for or not ready to handle, I should say. Those struggles you're facing, they're building your character. And it doesn't seem like it right now, but when you're looking back on the moment, you're going to see how those trials and tribulations made you stronger as a person. You know what I mean? That waiting period that you've been in, that you feel like it's taking too long, it's strengthening your faith. Those moments where you feel like you're forgotten, nobody's thinking about you. They're teaching you to trust in God's timing and not your own timing. But I really need you to understand something. The enemy wants you to believe that God has forgotten you, that your prayers are hitting the ceiling and they're not going any further. Like that everyone else is being blessed except you. But that's a lie. God is working. He's working in your life right now. In this very moment, God is working. That's why you're playing this video. He's orchestrating things that you can't even see. He's opening doors that you don't even know are there. You know what I mean? Like he's lining up opportunities that are going to surprise you. But here's the key. You know what I mean? Like you have to stay faithful in the process. You have to keep believing even when you can't see the evidence that he's even working in your life. You have to keep working even when nothing has changed. Because see, like one day, and it might be sooner than you think, you're going to look back at the season of your life and it's all going to make sense. Why you went through this. Why this happened. Why you're no longer talking to this person. Why this person no longer in your life. You're going to understand why you had to wait. Why you had to struggle. Why you had to learn patience. Because patience is the one thing that I feel like taught me a lot. It showed me where I was doing it so fast and I was making mistakes, but I wasn't thinking that my speed was causing the mistakes. And I wasn't really learning the lesson. So I had to slow down, get in the backseat a little bit of my own life and had to see what I was taking myself through. At the same time, I had to think about those people who doubted me, you know what I mean? The ones who questioned my faith, the ones that, the ones who questioned my ability and made me start to question my ability. They're going to see the evidence of God's faithfulness in your life as you continue to push. Not because you proved them wrong, but because you stayed faithful when proving them wrong would have been easier. So I'm telling you right now, don't give up. Don't lose heart. Don't stop believing. Your breakthrough is coming. Your miracle is on the way. Your miracle is on the way, because I don't think you heard me. Your season of harvest is approaching. And God hasn't forgot about you. He's just setting the stage for something bigger than you could have ever imagined. Something bigger than you ever imagined. Keeping your faith strong, keeping your heart pure, and keeping your eyes fixed on Him. Because when God does show up, and He will show up, it's going to be greater than anything you could have ever imagined yourself.